The following program is rated mature. It may contain strong, coarse language, violence, and other mature content not appropriate for children under 17. The views expressed in this program may not represent those of this cable station or its employees.
It's 9 o'clock on a Friday night, so grab a seat and you just might see something really great. You've got the time, it's not too late to watch a show that will give you laughs and chills and thrills. There's nothing that they haven't tried, 'cause everything tastes great when it's deep fried. So lock your doors and sit right down. There is no better place to go, 'cause it's time for the Not So Late Show.
I'm not wrong.
Well, you're not exactly right either.
That's
Kind of accurate.
important. Yeah, accurate. Hate it when that happens because I'm like trying to make a point. I'm also making a counterpoint. Damn it. That's basically it. Yeah.
Welcome to the last episode of the Not So Late Show.
Hey, until next week.
Exactly.
Wait, next week? Yeah, until next week.
Then not the week after, and then the week after that.
No, we'll have it that week, the 25th. Right? Unless you're not here.
I meant the one before.
Yeah, the
18th.
17th. 18th? I don't know what month it is.
I really don't. Well, today's the 4th, so in 2 weeks.
Hey, happy July 4th, everyone.
Yay! That's when
Wait a
July
minute.
4th is when we celebrate Christopher Columbus discovering America.
Chris Mahanakonskis?
Good old Chris.
Yep. No, it is August 4th,
Admiral Byrd
I think, right? Wait, no.
and Santa Claus.
Is it August 4th?
It is August 4th.
Okay, just check. I don't even know anymore.
I don't
Really
even
don't.
know half these people.
I don't even know half these people.
I wish we could do that again.
Why?
The whole thing.
Okay.
12 Paints of Christmas.
Oh, the 12
Well-
Pains of Christmas. I thought you were talking about the opening of the show. I thought you were making a commentary on how bad the opening of the show was.
No,
like,
no, no.
I just want to start this whole thing over, burn it to the ground.
No.
Well,
This
technically,
is much better than some shows.
that's true. Technically, he could just go to black, redo the intro, and we could do a completely different intro.
Yeah, but that would be like the 30th time we've done that.
That's very true.
Like, seriously, we've done that. Like, let's start this over during a live show, and we just started over. We're like, we're good.
And it's like,
Good,
oh,
just take it over.
it's no different.
Start over.
No, it's okay.
Sure.
We'll wait till halfway through the show when this thing's like a complete crap show, and then we'll start over.
Are you sure?
Not sure, but sure.
Okay. Starting over.
No! Oh, damn it.
Oh,
All right, anyways, how was your week?
oh. And we're back. No,
Well-
wait, we're here. Welcome to the Not So Late
Well
Show.
played. Welcome to the Not So Late Show. Jay!
Hi.
We'll do the normal opening stuff. How the hell was your week?
It was okay.
Yeah?
I got married.
Really?
I played with my balls, and I went to the Bronx Zoo.
2 out of the 3 are true.
Or
Are they?
So if you think there's 2, which 2 do you think? Because maybe I threw
I'm
one
sorry,
in there.
you keep saying 2, which has a connection to one of those, and I don't want to think about it. Damn it, man. Damn it.
You're welcome.
No.
So which 2 do you think? If there are, maybe it's all 3.
All right, anyways, how's the zoo?
It was good.
Yeah? Yeah, what made you go, wait, and you, the day before, you staged yourself in, like, Stanford or something, didn't you?
Yes.
What were you doing down there?
Sleeping over so we didn't have to fight with the Merit.
Oh, right. Did you stay in a hotel? Were you hanging out with a
Friends.
friend? Nice.
Yeah, there's a couple of friends who live down in Norwalk, so
And you got some delicious ice cream down there?
there was some delicious ice cream down
That's
there.
good. What flavors did you get? Like, what is your flavor of ice cream? Because every time we go next door, all right. So Jay comes back with this like banana boat type thing, and it is a flavor bonanza. Now, I will
is.
fully admit I am a chocoholic and I am a creator of habit.
Yum, 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 yum.
Give me peanut. Give me butter. Peanut butter.
Give you hot butter?
Peanutted hot butter. No, give me peanut butter, hot fudge,
Whipped cream.
chocolate, some sort of chocolate ice cream.
Like mud pie.
Like mud pie, and I am a happy camper. In fact, I probably still got some here. Entirely possible.
Save it
But
for
you,
later.
however, you're like swapping it out every week.
We gotta keep it fresh. Gotta keep the variety.
Okay.
Can't keep
But
the
if
same
you
stuff.
had to pick, so like for me, if someone were to ask me, Brad, if you could only eat one flavor of ice cream for the rest of your life, what would it be? I'd be like, chocolate. Jay, if you could only eat one flavor of ice cream for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Based upon next door or in general?
In general.
Banana.
Really?
I really like banana.
Does any place other than next door that you know of make banana on a regular basis?
Cumberland Farms.
Really?
They actually, I think it's their own brand. I'm not 100%, but they have a banana ice cream that has like chocolate and stuff in it.
Gotcha. I just tried to combine the name Cumberland Farms, banana ice cream.
Banana cum. Banana
And I was
cum-
going to
oh, wait.
say it didn't turn out well.
Banana cum farms.
It
Banana Farms.
has not turned out well at all. No, it's not getting any better. Anyways, so banana ice cream for you.
Yeah,
Okay,
because there's a lot of stuff you can mix in with banana and still be good.
that's true, and it's not as plain as vanilla.
True.
It's got a little factor in there, a little tang almost.
A little banana.
Banana tang, yeah. All right. I can respect that. Doug, if you could eat ice cream
And not die from
and
it.
not die from it,
Yeah.
what would be your one flavor you could not go without?
Peanut butter cup.
Peanut butter cup.
Peanut butter cup.
Now, what's the base of it? Is it chocolate? Is it vanilla? Is it a peanut butter base ice cream?
The best ones, I guess, are
about that
chocolate.
base.
The best ones, but most of what I've seen is peanut butter.
Right.
With like ribbons of chocolate in it. But
Right.
But there are some with chocolate.
Given your druthers,
Yeah.
it would be a chocolate base ice cream, peanut butter cup,
Yeah.
like a peanut butter cup ice cream with chocolate base.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Rob, how about you? Plain old chocolate. All right, fair enough.
So of all the ice creams that are out
And if you
there,
combine that all together, you have chocolate banana peanut butter cup, and that's amazing.
but of all the ice creams out there with all the companies, what would be your one go-to?
Oh.
I don't know if this is really a top three or whatnot. But
No, it's not.
It's just a discussion because there's not a lot to talk
Now,
about.
I don't think they make it anymore.
Okay.
But Ben and Jerry's used to make this like cookie ice cream. It had this like rich like cookie swirl through it, and it was like a chocolate-based ice cream, and it was really good. Another one that I haven't seen but may still be on sale, which is amazing if you get the right combination of swirl in it. It is the s'mores.
Oh, okay.
Have you had the Ben and Jerry's s'mores?
Maybe somewhere in the timetable. I don't remember.
So what happens is, in there is ribbons of marshmallow, dark chocolate pieces, and kind of this butter cookie swirl. And
Okay.
it's like crunchy cookie. Now the best part is, imagine you like took graham crackers and butter and then blended it up and then like froze it as a ribbon, and there, that's what it is. Now if you get like big pieces of that in there, it's good. But if you get like the thin, it's just a tease to the rest of the ice cream, and it doesn't feel like it really fulfilled that s'mores mission.
But that's very similar to my favorite, which actually also happens to be a Ben and Jerry's flavor, which is fish food.
Ooh, that is
out there
a,
'cause
that
it
is
has
a
the-
close second for
It
me.
has the chocolate chunks. It
Yep.
has marshmallow, has caramel,
oh.
and chocolate base.
and
It has a soundtrack.
and
And
a
it has a
soundtrack.
soundtrack.
Now, the
Not a
important
great
part
one,
for
but-
that is that, correct me if I'm wrong, the important part is a thick caramel swirl.
Yes.
That is what makes the ice cream.
It's got caramel and a fudge swirl too, I believe.
No,
No fudge swirl?
banana. I'm not banana.
Not
Look at banana on
It has
the brain.
marshmallow.
Marshmallow.
I
and
love
caramel.
the marshmallow.
It's good.
Yeah.
You would like s'mores, I think.
Probably, but
Yeah.
they don't make it anymore, so it's a moot point.
Well, they may still make it. I just don't look for Ben and Jerry's every time I'm in the supermarket. I'm rarely at the
I
supermarket.
purposely don't because I know I'll just go yum 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 yum. Exactly.
Right. Well, that sounds fun. And then you went to the zoo,
I did go to the zoo.
and they let you out.
They almost mistook me for one of the primates, but
Fair enough.
I was able to prove who
After
I
he
was.
shaved his back, and yeah.
It did take some doing. There was some wax involved, but I was able to finally get out. But yeah, haven't been to the Bronx Zoo in a while. Went down with some friends. And
You know, I'm trying to think if I've ever actually been to a zoo.
any zoo?
The closest I think I can say that I've been to a zoo would be Disney's Animal Park or Animal Kingdom Park.
Well, they definitely have animals there.
Yeah, that it is a zoo of sorts.
It is.
It's a zooim park. This combination of words tonight is just not working.
Yeah, it's not.
So that's as close as I've come to that. Jay, how was it?
Oh, it's fantastic. I've
Yeah.
been to the Bronx Zoo a few times in my life. It's been a while since the last visit, because I think I was sedated, yes.
With a dart.
I was mistaken as a animal that got loose.
Right.
But no, it was really cool.
How did that primate put on that shirt? It's amazing.
How did he fit into it?
Yeah.
But no, it was really cool. A lot of animals, giraffes, elephants, the staples, and plus some other animals.
Sure.
You're like, huh, that's an interesting
You're
color
looking
on
at the
an
sign.
animal.
What was the most interesting, intriguing thing there?
New Yorkers.
New York, the wild
The New
primates walking
Yorkers.
around,
Yeah, exactly. No, there's just so
also
many.
known as New Yorkers.
There's just so many things. I mean, I personally like the giraffe because you don't always just get to see one. It's like, yeah, elephants, they're all around, and
Right.
monkeys are monkeys, but it's just like giraffes are just like,
You're
hey there,
tall.
big fella. Yeah.
I keep flashing back to that DirecTV commercial of the rich Russian oligarch with the tiny giraffe.
Oh God, yeah, I remember
know what I'm
that.
talking about?
Yeah, no, actually,
Yeah. It's funny.
it's so cute.
Yeah.
No, but the zoo was really good. I'd recommend you going down there.
I would. Sometime
It's
when
no out of state or country. Well, it isn't out of state, but it's no super out of state or country trip. But
I would love to check out the New York.
Botanical Gardens,
Yes,
because
Botanical Gardens,
they
thank
are
you.
right next door.
Are they
literally
That
right
feels
next
like
door?
a 2-day event because it feels like the Botanical Gardens would take an entire day, and then
could.
the zoo would take an entire day.
It could.
I think I might
You
have to
could
do that.
you could also combine it into a day. You'd have to kind of push through, but
Yeah, no. I think if I were going to do that and making it, if you're going to go all the way to New York, because going to New York is an effort in amongst itself.
it can be. If you're starting from all the way in the northwest corner of Connecticut, like we are here,
Yeah.
then it's an effort. If you make your way down and you okay?
He's sitting there giggling. So
Yeah, that's why I was wondering. I'm like, I hear giggles.
Catch me.
Like if you like work your way down to like just north of the five boroughs and just kind of stay there overnight or a
Right.
couple nights and just be like, and then work your way back and then go back for round 2 and then just head home from there.
Yeah.
Not as hard as an effort, but yeah, trying to fight through work traffic.
Probably not great.
Yeah, not awesome.
Yeah,
That's why
take
we
the
went.
metro in. Yeah.
That's why we went the night before. We just drove down to the friends, stayed
I
there.
would take the metro.
Yeah, it's just as easy to drive when you're that far south already.
Is it though?
Yeah, it is.
Is it? Okay.
We didn't hit that much traffic, and there's some slowdowns, but
And the next thing Rob's going to tell us is make it a 3-day and go to the USS Intrepid.
No.
What?
The San Diego Zoo should have an exhibit called Animals That Have Bitten Talk Show Hosts.
Really? How many animals at the San Diego Zoo have bitten talk show
I don't
hosts?
know, they're always on Leno and...
That is true. Yeah,
Carson,
oh, well,
like-
yeah, oh my God, I got rabies from the
Yeah.
raccoon.
everybody's been bitten by something,
Yes.
myself included. But I bit him back.
Leno was bitten by hubris. Anyway, sorry. Well, that sounds like fun. Did you do anything else this past week?
No.
You went to Marketplace.
Yeah, I went down to the last Main Street Marketplace and
Of the year or
yeah,
ever?
they cut it from 8 weeks down to 5.
Why? Just not enough people coming through, or
Did they give any reason for that?
Yeah, that's pretty much the reason.
not enough people coming through? They're like, this was fun, but yeah,
Well, when you kind
it's
of
not special if you do it all the time.
I think that was...
Is that pretty much it? It was like.
more the reason given.
It's like when they first started doing it, it was like, wow, this Main Street Marketplace is great. And then it's like, wow, this thing's here all the time. How much does this thing change? Not at all. How many more times did they do it this summer? 18. Okay.
Quality over quantity was pretty much the reason given. Yeah.
Right, yeah. That's a case of like if you go to it once, you're like, you want to go to that? No, I went to it once this summer. There's only so many people in Torrington.
Yeah, but
And there's only so many crackheads who are just going to wander through and accidentally buy something.
by the same token, you can say the same thing about the Goshen Fair, the Big E. It's like
True,
if
but
you've
they
gone
only
once,
happen-
you've seen it.
But they only happen once a year. It's the same way that like for certain amusement parks, I can go once every like 3 to 4 years.
Technically, not the Goshen Fair. Technically, the Big E happens more often than the Main Street Market.
That's true,
But-
but that's a capacity thing. Like if Torrington were the size of Hartford or something like that, where you had 10 times as many people to go to it, then that would be another story because then, oh, I didn't make it that time, I'll make it next time. Oh, I didn't make it that time, I'll make it next time. But for something like the Big E, that's different. But like for like the Goshen Fair, it can become like a tradition. Like no one's going to make their tradition going to the. I'm sorry, no one's going to make their tradition going to the Main Street Marketplace on a weekly basis.
Doug and I did.
Yeah, but you guys are like right here and you're bored all the time. And it's not like.
That's fair.
In case anyone's wondering, yes, Doug and Rob have found the end of the internet. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure the only reason the internet keeps expanding is because they have found the end, and someone in a locked room somewhere just his face lit up by a green screen somewhere. It's like, shit, found it again.
Just because you made that weird little, not weird, but you made that little comment that if Torrington was the size of Hartford. I just looked up the square miles of both of them. I know you meant it in a different
population.
Yes. I know you meant it in a different context, but I was curious
Yes.
actually. So guess how many square miles Hartford is? Round numbers, round it up.
Actually, Hartford, not East Hartford, not West Hartford.
Just Hartford.
62.
18.
All right, pretty small.
Torrington?
62.
40. So,
Getting warmer.
so Torrington's over double the size of Hartford
Right.
in square miles.
Well, there you go. But it's all spread out. So, but for like people can make going to the Goshen Fair a tradition.
Yeah,
and
that's
it's
like
one of those. It's been long enough since the last time you're like, all right, I don't have a fill of that. It's fall again. I got nothing going on this weekend. Let's go to that. You know. Whereas people who are really bored are going. You know, those are the people who are sustaining Main Street Marketplace.
True.
People who are really bored.
Let's go downtown and see the businesses that aren't open.
That too.
Disappointed that it was the last one.
I was heartbroken over
Were
it.
you really?
No.
Okay, traffic.
No,
Gotcha.
I don't care.
Don't
about
care.
it.
All right, fair enough. Let's see. Well, that sounds like fun.
Which part?
I don't know, none of it.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's good. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, in terms of day trip quality, you rate the Bronx Zoo as
Oh, a solid 8.
solid 8.
Yeah, I mean, you go down there. They have a ton of exhibits for all kinds of animals from all over the world, and yeah, just a good time. I mean, if you go during the week, I mean, yeah, you have the summer camps that are there, but usually they're following a glide path, so it's just like, okay, they're going that way, we're gonna go this way, and
Tour
just
group,
avoid them.
avoid, evade, evade.
Yeah, but tons of animals to see.
Okay, cool.
Absolutely recommend going there.
Well, do you want to get to some tech news?
We
that's
have
happening
tech
this
news,
week?
and then we have a product unveiling. Not really unveiling.
Whatever.
What do you want?
Let's get
We
to
can do
the
news
tech
first.
news.
Yeah,
Let's
let's
start
do
with that. It's traditional, sir.
It is.
Yes, sir. That
I forgot
is,
what
sir.
we were doing.
We're doing tech news, sir.
Oh yes. So
Stiff upper lip.
yeah.
What's the matter, Jay? Let it all out. Come on. Tell us all about it.
I don't even remember who the hell's releasing this. I think it's Netflix. No, YouTube.
Okay.
So YouTube Red.
Remember, it's the internet. They're capable of anything.
That's true. So if you don't know what YouTube Red is a.
Careful you don't combine those.
That's true. Jokes. So YouTube Red is a paid service that you can have, so you get like unlimited YouTube music streaming. You can have commercial-free YouTube videos and all this other stuff. They have their own original content.
It's essentially they're trying to do the whole like Sling TV, PlayStation View thing, except add in some of their own crap.
Exactly. So, God damn it, Danny. In 2018, they're going to do something that no one has ever asked for, wanted, or even, I don't even know why, but they're doing this.
Broadcast the Kardashians.
No, because...
I still stand by that. No one ever asked or wanted that. But anyways.
And they still don't, unless
Yeah.
you're a 16-year-old girl. Oh, God. They are I don't know if they're rebooting it or they're redoing the Karate Kid.
Wait, didn't that already happen with whatever?
No, not like
No,
they're...
with Jaden
Not like...
Pinkett Smith
No,
or
not
whatever that was?
rebooting it. 30 years later, Karate Kid.
As a
Like-
movie or a series?
A 10-episode TV series.
Karate old guy.
Yeah. Like,
Right.
legit.
Eye of the tiger and something.
The best part is Ralph Macchio and William Zebka, who played Johnny Lawrence, the bad guy from
Yeah.
Cobra Kai, are both going to be in it.
Really?
And they're going to be the stars.
Really?
Yes.
But they're so busy.
I know. And their careers took off so well.
I know. I don't know how they make time for that in their busy schedule.
William Zabka is the Geico, or is it where he's the bartender?
Yeah.
He's the commercial. You've seen it.
Yeah.
Great.
Definitely seen it.
How did they?
People have seen
How could they afford to interrupt their busy CPA careers?
I don't know. But here's the best part. 30 years later, the series is going to be called Cobra Kai. Yeah, it gets better. So, in this, Ralph Macchio's character, Dan LaRusso, he's successful, but he found life very difficult after Mr. Miyagi.
Okay.
And
Especially after Mr. Miyagi overdosed on coke.
yeah,
Now I would watch that.
that's very true. And Mr. Zabka,
The 80s were a hell of a decade.
they were a hell of a decade. He reopens the Cobra Kai dojo in an attempt to find some redemption because evidently 30 years later is like, I really wanted to win that, so
Well, he did get defeated by an illegal roundhouse kick, but anyways,
to the face.
to the face.
But here's the best part, and this is going to be the clincher of this entire series.
Oh no.
One sentence. Are you ready?
No.
The two work out their issues through karate in the comedy's half-hour episodes.
So
They're
it's-
making it a comedy.
So it's a it's like a parody
Process that.
of a parody. Smoke starts coming out of my ears. That's what? Feels like a
Pain.
comedy.
This is what pain feels like.
Yeah, no. What? What is going on?
Uh-huh.
Oh God. No, it
Again, this is the TV series that no one asked for. What
Update.
yeah.
do you got?
None of them ever stopped working.
They never stopped working.
What were they?
Stay.
What were they doing?
You would
all
have
this
never
time?
known it.
And Martin Cove, the guy who ran Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
Sweep the leg. You guys are wimps. He's still alive and available and still working.
And available.
Do it. What do they do?
Yes.
What have they done that we
What
would
was he?
actually
Bathroom
maybe
attendant
know?
number
Oh,
3
I
and
see.
like some directed in Sharknado 3?
Well, this one, not many people know. I mean, because it was kind of off-brand. It wasn't a big hit. But How I Met Your Mother.
How I Met Your Mother. Okay.
That's one you might
But
not.
what was he? Bathroom attendant 2?
Nah, he had an arc.
Waiter 1?
Robot Chicken counts.
Taxi driver?
And he wasn't playing Ralph Macchio. All right.
Unnamed man walking on the street? What was his credit, man?
Yeah, uncredited.
Uncredited.
Man walking down street.
Yeah.
Uncredited.
All right, so give me. So
Guy who says, hey.
Ralph Macchio. No, actually,
Ralph Macchio.
he had
Well,
real
you
parts.
use the microphone so everyone can
He
hear
was
you.
not playing Ralph Macchio, which doesn't count.
I can't read it from there.
Oh.
Well,
Anyways.
yeah, you can.
All right.
Oh,
Oh.
my cousin.
They have
Hold
busy,
on.
They have busy schedules.
Let's see what Ralph Macchio did.
Outer Limits, Chicken Soup for the Soul, A Good Night to Die.
The funny part is you're like reading like it's a Good Night to Die, Chicken Soup for the Soul, and you're skipping over like 10 that you have definitely never heard of for the ones that you have barely heard of.
Secret in Him 2, Crossroads,
Crossroads?
Thunder, Too Much Sun, The Last POW, Naked in New York, The Ties That Bind, Disneyland, The Outer Limits,
Oh my-
Twice in a Lifetime, Can't Be Heaven, The Officer Party.
Yeah, this is all.
When I actually hear one I know.
This is all.
Well,
Oh,
besides
what's
the Outer Limits.
Beer League, Head Case,
what's the name of the? What's the name of that?
Ugly
That
Betty, Law and Order, Criminal Intent, Had Enough.
what's the name of that cheap, like Blumhouse or something like that? The one that does the cheap movies that end up like they did Shark House and they did like Blair Witch.
I don't know.
Blumhouse. Blumhouse Productions.
Blumhouse?
Yeah, it's like Blumhouse. They do those all sound like Blumhouse movies, which are essentially they make like little dollar bets on like a ton of movies.
But he is-
They're like, you have $1 million for the movie and not a penny more.
They do have busy schedules, though.
Yeah, that's great.
Which I didn't know.
But yeah, that busy schedule, so they don't have time to feel the pain of no acting career after 1987. Yeah, that's right, harsh. By the way, all right, let's play this out.
Got more
That's not hard. Like, really.
Yeah, but it's true.
So?
They qualify for SAG health benefits.
Great. That's good old Cobra Kai. Gotta keep those SAG health benefits going.
But much like you guys, they probably get recognized as, hey, you're that guy.
You're that
guy from that thing.
That guy from that thing. All right. This series, I'm a Netflix executive.
No, you're not. Really?
Follow me on this.
Okay.
I'm a Netflix executive.
You lost me.
You're the producer with this cockamamie idea. How are you pitching that to me?
Everyone else is rebooting stuff. Let's do this because they're both available.
But why would I want to do that? I can spend money on tons of things.
Yeah, but they're looking for any work, so we can get them for the cheap. And we're going to make it a comedy. Huh?
You know people love the 80s. 80s are big right now.
Yeah.
That is true. There's a lot of
true.
reboots coming down the line.
Hey, don't forget it's the 80s. Did I mention it's the 80s? Why am I talking like this?
Everyone loved it. Now we can just have their kids be involved. And
Now
they
I'm
can-
talking like...
They can sweep the leg on each other.
Yeah.
That should be the title.
Sweep the leg, Johnny.
No, that. I swear to God, if any reviewer just does like they do a review on like the first couple episodes and they're like they swept the leg on my heart, I'm gonna go to their house and just
And murder.
Yeah.
this won't end well. I watched the first 4 episodes. They swept the leg right here. Well, that's they swept the leg right here.
They swept
they
the
s-
leg to my heart.
Oh my God, that sounds like a Billy Cyrus country song. Why
Oh.
has he not done that? Oh my God, that would be.
less of a I was gonna say.
How they should do that for the theme
Guy
song.
who's not busy. Yes.
All right, wait, hold on. Can we get just like a generic YouTube beat here? Hold on. Please tell me I have. What the hell's it? Garage.
Mention it as cancel Ozark, and there's your budget.
Yeah, cancel Ozark. Come on, tell me I have like a demo song, for God's sakes. Come on, create new song. We're gonna do this. Hold on.
Are we creating a theme to Cobra Kai?
All right, is it gonna be EDM, chill, rock, electro funk?
No, you gotta go
beat
some.
You're the best.
dubstep.
This is something going back. We're going back to the 80s.
Okay.
We're rebooting something from the 80s, so it has to be something.
So electro funk maybe.
Yes.
Okay. So let's see. Let's get this to throw down a beat.
Oh, excuse me, please. This sounds
Those
definite-
2 kids from the 1980s came back.
No, this is a cop show.
Cop show.
It
Definite
is.
cop show.
Yeah, that's absolutely a cop show.
Keep trying.
He was 14 minutes from retirement.
All he had to do was make it out the door. But then a canine walked into his life.
Okay, let's try something else.
Steven Seagal is
All right.
Looking for work.
looking for work.
Actually, that's the name of the show. 6 minutes from retirement.
Put the leg on hard. Put the leg on hard. No. All right. Anyways,
But you tried.
Keep trying.
not very hard.
No.
That's the credits music for the series.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think I played Cruisin' USA to that
Yeah.
song.
Swept the leg on my heart. Swept the leg on my heart.
It swept the leg to my soul.
Swept the leg on my heart. Swept the leg on. Watch, this will be on top 40 before you know it.
God, I hope not.
I'm sure what 40 it is. Top 40 something. Anyways,
Maybe the bottom 40.
Top 40 songs Brad has sung on the show.
yes, top
Well,
40
there you
songs
go.
I've sung on the show that don't exist. And now, coming in at number 40 on Casey Kasem's Top 40. Sweeping the leg on my heart.
Isn't he dead?
Is he?
Yes. Yes.
Well, now he's spinning in his grave. All right, what else you got, Jay?
When you wake up at 2 in the morning because there's a figure standing over your bed.
Brad,
it's
you
Casey-
have disgraced my memory. Coming in at number 1 of people I'm going to haunt.
Your
Yes. all right. What do you
Hey,
got?
it's 9:30 and this is as far as we've got.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get beyond that horrible thought of what this is going to be.
Sweep the leg.
I'm not going to get YouTube
Sweep
bread.
the leg on my heart.
Is that the episode title, Sweep the Leg on My Heart?
Yeah, I think.
Okay. Let me just write it down now so I don't
Sweep the
forget.
leg on my heart. Sweep the leg on my heart. No, that's obviously like
Is it on my heart or of my heart? Sweep the leg of my heart?
On my
On my
heart.
heart,
Just because it makes less sense. And then you need actual lyrics to go along with that. That's a good like bass beat, you know.
I'll tell you that, your next vacation or trip, you work on that on the plane. Get your beat.
Brad
save
was
it locally.
Brad was dumped into the Pacific Ocean. We don't know where. The pilot,
and the pilot
insisted,
said, "I will do it again."
I will do it again.
All right, let's move on to something a little less painful than that.
Okay.
So you're a Spotify user.
I am. I love Spotify.
There is a chance.
Coming in at number 1 on Spotify's top 4. No,
Don't
sorry,
do it.
Don't do it.
Casey Kasem will resurrect himself. Come
Yeah.
in here, grab this chair, and break it over your head.
He would be well entitled to do
And he
so.
would, yeah, it'd
really
be like,
would, yeah.
he would leave, and you'd be like, I deserved it.
Yep.
So there is a chance, albeit a small one, that Spotify could finally be making its way to Xbox One. But here's the thing, and here's something a lot of people don't realize.
Is it wait? Is it that the Xbox One is a phone?
Yes. No.
Then no one cares because
But
I'm
no,
not-
because some people do, and here's why. Because a lot of people don't realize if you have a music app, whether it's the onboard one or Pandora,
sure.
you can get it playing and then go play your game with it still playing in the background, so you can actually have music.
Okay, you have my
Kind of.
partially sort of undivided attention.
Yeah, I'm not saying go out and get Spotify
Right.
just because it's coming to Xbox One, but if you already have an account,
I do love Spotify. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to knock Spotify. Just the whole concept of coming to Xbox One. Neat.
but here's the thing. Why has it taken so long? And Xbox is still denying it, even though like 2 or 3 different sources like caught wind of it
What
and
is Xbox denying, Jay?
that Spotify is coming to Xbox One.
Oh.
Because there was a tweet from somebody from Microsoft that did a screenshot that said, oh Christ, what the hell is his name? Oh, Larry. How do you pronounce his last name?
The
Herb?
cable guy?
No.
Herb Nelson? Major
Nelson. Yeah. How do you pronounce his last name? Is it Herb? H-R-Y-B. I know that's how you spell it.
I don't know. But he's from Connecticut.
He is.
Yeah.
So we'll just say Herb, because it's easier for this story.
Yeah.
Someone did a screenshot that said, Major Nelson last seen listening to Spotify.
Uh-huh.
Now, supposedly, per the sources, they said they are testing it internally, which Major Nelson would be the person to test that.
Sure, that makes sense.
But there was a tweet from someone that said the screenshot of Herb using the app is a fake.
It's a fake!
That is a very obscure reference, but I do understand.
And now I'm going to pull a J one out here in the pale moonlight.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Sorry, we're referencing
Star Trek Deep Space
Star
Nine.
Trek Deep Space Nine. I'm not going to spoil it. It is my favorite episode of any Star Trek series of all time. In the pale moonlight, Deep Space Nine. It is dark and it is good. But you almost need some of the backstory of the episodes leading up to it. Sorry, totally off topic. In the pale moonlight, great episode. Watch it. Go on.
I have a favorite episode. I just can't remember the name of it right now. Anyway.
Then maybe it's not a favorite.
Oh, no, it is.
Okay.
But they're saying that if it's really happening, since Microsoft is denying this isn't happening, it's going to roll out before the Xbox One X on November 7th.
All right. Well, that would be nice.
So it would be cool.
Although I haven't played my Xbox in quite some time.
There's always after the show tonight.
That's true.
It is true. Some high quality H2O.
H2O.
So this is for our viewer that's outside of Connecticut.
Oh, like R1. Who are you talking? Rob? No, it's not Rob because he's not paying attention.
No.
Exactly. Yeah. So to our one viewer watching live at home.
That's right. The New York Public Library is actually doing something very cool.
I heard about this.
The New York Library? Yes, it's a big building with books.
Yes.
Libraries are starting to get into the streaming game as well.
Uh huh.
Just like Netflix, Hulu, and all the
Wait.
rest.
How so, Jay? Do tell.
There is a little thing out there called Canopy. And Canopy is a streaming service that was originally started to let university students access its library of films.
Okay.
So basically, just like you can go to the library with your library card, rent a book, well, not rent it, really borrow a book, borrow
film,
movies,
borrow
borrow
CD,
much
whatever.
of anything.
Make your mixtape.
Exactly. Now they're getting into the whole, well, if we can let people borrow the movies,
Right.
why can't we let them borrow them online?
Right.
So what happens is that this thing called Canopy, again, originally for colleges, and it's got to deal with 3,000 colleges. So
That's a
that's
lot.
that's saying
That's sizable,
something.
yeah.
And universities, and it's been making partnerships with public libraries all around the country.
So what does that do for the library?
Well, what that does for the New York Public Library and the Brooklyn Public Library systems will now have access to the Canopy collection, which includes notably every movie in the Criterion collection.
What is the Criterion Collection?
I don't really know. I have heard it 1,000 times. I know it exists. Hold on.
This
If
feels
anybody will
important.
know, it'll be the two in there. Oh, boys. Robert! What is the Criterion collection? Or Doug?
Good question. It's a collection of things. I don't know.
Thanks, Rob.
The Criterion Collection is...
Thank you, Brett. You beat me to it.
Thanks, Google.
Movies like Grand Illusion, Seven Samurai. I'm going to skip over some here. Beauty and...
I want the whole list. I had to read off Daniel P. Morgan's, whatever his name is, credits for 20 years.
There are... Hold on. I'm still scrolling.
Oh, there's a lot of movies in the Criterion collection. At least.
899 on the list
I was gonna
that
say
I have
12,
here.
But, okay, I guess that works.
So I'm gonna
Norris movies.
quickly probably some Chuck Norris. I'm gonna quickly go through a few here if I can scroll up to the top. Jesus, come on!
899 is a lot to scroll through.
It is Seven Samurai, Beauty and the Beast.
Which one?
You know the one.
The original?
8. Which one?
Like the original animated, or?
Nope, the 1946 fantasy film.
Yeah, that's the one.
Uh,
There's a lot of animation.
it's not the animated one.
No.
The Seventh Seal. This is Spinal Tap, Silence of the Lambs. Dead Ringers, RoboCop.
Wow.
Uh,
How'd that get in there?
Oliver Twist. Time Bandits. Armageddon, Lord of the Flies.
Armageddon?
Armageddon.
Oh my god.
Liv, F, and Tyler, all right? It's all I'm going to
Let's
say.
make sure. Yep, it is that one.
What, 97?
98.
That's close.
Armageddon, Lord of the Flies. Rushmore.
Every film
Ch-
you mentioned is better than Armageddon.
Chasing Amy.
Except maybe that one.
You're welcome.
So Kevin Smith's third.
Gimme Shelter, Beastie Boys video anthology.
Hey, that's a feather in his cap.
The Rock.
Sports best movie. Pick blindfolded?
Yeah, I think so. Salesman.
So there's a lot you've heard of, some you haven't. Let's just say that.
Oh, you mean some you've heard of? Yeah, not a lot. Solaris.
The original
Oh
or
my!
remake?
Seriously? It
They,
better
they
be
did a movie about a Toyota?
Yes, it's
Huh.
about the Toyota.
How about that?
What?
You know, the one with the movie and the moving pictures.
Yeah, what year?
Damn if I know. I'm way past it.
God damn it.
Is that Christopher Nolan or is that Soderbergh?
So, essentially, what does that happen? Does everyone with a public library card now have access to these streaming online?
Well, you have to go to visit the library branch and get your full access, quote unquote, library card. But once you do, you'll have access to 30,000 films.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
Well, that's more than 899.
Yeah, it's true. That Canopy offers. Beyond that collection you were just reading off of, they also have content from the Great Courses, PBS, the BBC, First Run, and a number of other providers. And because of Canopy's background, there's a focus on documentaries and educational content, obviously. But there should be all types of films available, as you were just reading off.
Sure.
You might not find as many blockbusters as you would normally find on like Netflix and stuff like that. But
Apparently
hey,
not.
You know, you can watch up to 10 movies per month, and you have 3 days to finish watching them once you start. Canopy does have iOS, Android, and Roku apps, and they do support AirPlay if you watch on Apple TV. Let's see. New York is actually following Los Angeles and Grand Rapids releases earlier this year. And Canopy works with over 190 cities.
That's pretty cool.
And their libraries, including Baltimore, Cincinnati, Boulder, Baton Rouge, Birmingham, and Kansas City.
All right, then.
So, hey, if you want to get some free movies in, just,
Move to the Bronx or Kansas City.
yeah, go to or New York and
That too, yeah.
go get a thing. So this is something that I found very interesting.
Well, that's good. I would hate to think you just picked out boring things.
So this boring story, do you know the name Troy Hunt?
I feel like this is like Sofa King.
No,
I feel like I'm falling into a trap here.
No, Troy Hunt is actually a security expert.
Okay.
He
Is this like right after like Karate Kid? They're doing a webisode series.
No.
They're like Troy Hunt, security expert.
not even close.
Okay.
So Troy Hunt is a security expert. Does not have his own catchy jingle like that.
But he should. It really feels like doesn't like Troy Hunt, security expert, and then followed by like the People's Court music. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. No,
Nah, brah.
nah, brah.
Nah, brah.
Nah.
He is behind the website called Have I Been Pwned,
Okay.
which is basically what he's done is that he has released 306 million previously pwned passwords.
Wow, that's a lot.
So basically, any password that's ever been involved in a data breach, he's gotten copies of it because
Troy Hunt, security expert.
the EDM.
Yeah. Well, it seemed computery, you know.
So why did he release 306 million passwords? Well,
I don't know,
It's
Jay.
actually for the powers of good, because he wants to actually give it to companies to increase their security. I feel like I'm in a song select screen for like Dance Dance Revolution.
Okay, I'm good.
You're not.
No, I'm not. This will happen again during the show.
I'm sure it will.
Yeah.
So again, the passwords have been mined from dozens of data breaches, and now anyone can download them for free. So you can, if you really want, you can download a data file that has 306 million passwords that have been involved in breaches. You just did this in your bedroom late one night, didn't you? That's yes. So originally, Have I Been Pwned let you see if your email has ever appeared in any data breach. So you can actually go there, put your email address in, and it'll say, yep, it's in our database that it was breached at some point, or nah, you're good.
Huh, okay.
So which is pretty cool. So now he's kind of doing the 180 model, and he's putting out if the passwords that you use have ever been involved in a breach.
Gotcha.
So you can actually kind of do a reverse search on it. Let's see. You can actually go on there, you can actually type it in, and they don't recommend you using a current password that you're using, but then how would you know if it was breached or not? This is why we don't give you things to play with.
That's my cue for the next story.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, that's totally it.
I kind of thought that's what it was, but
You just wanted to be sure and check.
I did indeed. Rob, I found your story. I knew you'd be excited.
That's the least I've ever heard him enthused, and that's really saying something.
No, I've heard him less enthused than that.
Okay.
Netflix has revealed a new slate of anime originals that they're going to be producing.
Really?
Yes. So they're taking a plunge into the world of Japanese animation. They've already got licenses on a number of animes, and now it's sprucing up its library with a raft of originals.
That's pretty cool.
The new wave of shows includes exclusives from the studios behind Cowboy Bebop and Ghost in the Shell, which I believe you are okay with both of those, Rob?
I am definitely okay with both of those.
Okay.
But that's like saying everything Lucas did was gold.
Fair enough.
Okay, yeah, Rob's skeptical.
Yeah, which he has every right to be, because, like, oh, they did this.
Oh, wait, background music?
I hope those are royalty free.
I don't know. This is more Chinese than Japanese, but alright.
EDM Chinese.
Yeah, a little bit.
So Netflix is hoping to one-up its rivals at Funimation, which actually was just bought out. Well, not completely, but Sony just
Invested
bought
in by Sony.
They bought 95% of the company.
That's basically buying them
yeah,
out.
that's basically. It's like you can have 5%, so you can say which color the website could be. And Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll does a lot of animation
Yep.
too. Let's see. So Netflix is following the footsteps in one of their originals, which is called Castlevania.
Ooh, that does sound neat, actually.
Yeah, I haven't really seen any of it, but
We'll see.
okay.
Castlevania, right?
Yes. Are you yay nay Castlevania?
No, it was Cattlevania.
Moo.
It was about cows in Pennsylvania.
That one, I mean,
Castlevania.
obviously based on the video game, I don't think I'm going to, but that's at least one that part of me goes, I think I would check that out. It looked checkout worthy.
So is part of like the anime gonna be some dude with a sword running around in his underwear?
Isn't every anime?
That is true,
I
actually.
thought that was Castle Quest.
No, that was Castlevania. You lose your armor, you're like running around like half naked
Was that Castlevania?
with a sword. Right?
It could be.
Sure.
That's Castlevania.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Just to remember if that
Or was that
Let's go with
Super
that.
Ghouls and Ghosts?
That might be.
That was it.
That might be Ghouls and Ghosts.
Yeah, I got that mixed up.
That's
That was
fine.
the
They should do an
cheapest-
anime on Super Ghouls and Ghosts.
They should.
Yes, they
Just so you
should.
can see a guy running around in his boxers with little hearts on them.
Have you seen the Roto-Rooter ad with Jason from Ghost Hunters?
No, and I never will.
They used to. I mean, I don't know if they
think
still
that-
do.
I don't know if they still are, but yeah, he's now doing Roto-Rooter ads.
No one wants to
Well,
see
they
that.
used to work for the company because at the beginning you'd always see the Roto-Rooter truck outside in their scene
Yeah,
shots.
But, you know, now he's doing ads.
Well, that's because Ghost Hunters went bye-bye. So we need something to pay the bills.
Anyways,
So here is what they're coming out with in 2018. These are all going to be coming out in 2018, which is
all
only,
animes, all Netflix.
yeah, which is only 4 months, 5 months away at this point. So,
Super NES Classic Edition.
So-
Reveals
the first one is called Sword Guy, G-A-I,
Okay.
a modern-day fantasy about a boy who fuses with a demonic sword to battle hordes of monsters.
Well, that sounds very anime-ish.
Rob says,
Brett's right. It sounds like I've read that before.
there you go.
Yeah.
Based on the manga or manga, however you decide to pronounce it, Bakai or Baki, B-A-K-I, is a 26-episode series. This is all different ones. Is a 26-episode series about a mixed martial arts fighter who dukes it out with death
A
row
sword that
inmates.
steals your soul.
With death row inmates.
Death row inmates.
See, now that would be a much better sequel to The Karate Kid. Like, if, like, you know, the kid from Cobra Kai gets suddenly, like, locked in a maximum security prison. He's, like, falsely imprisoned. It's, like,
Wasn't
framed
that called Death Race?
framed for a murder. Listen, Hollywood is based on stealing.
I thought that was a fugitive.
That's a good point.
So, like, and plus, like, it's believable that the guy from Karate Kid, 30 years later, would be in prison. I'm not wrong. No, nothing from the control room on that one?
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
That's a fair
I
assessment.
apologize.
No, I said that would be much better if they did the Karate Kid based on that treatment, where essentially the kid from Karate Kid was in prison 30 years later. That's believable,
Yeah, actually,
you know? And then he has to fight his way out.
that's good. I like it. Oh, really? You didn't like it?
Oh, really? And the buddy comedy with the other kid, that you bought into that one.
No, I didn't say I'd buy into that.
I'm just saying it's better. I'm not saying it's good.
He has a point.
Super Ghouls
Which is kind of like how we describe our show when we're telling people like that versus like drowning yourself in a toilet.
What did
You drown yourself in a toilet if you watch the Not So Late Show. I'm not saying this is good. It's just better.
What if the pitch was they run into each other at like the high school reunion, and what's his name? from
And then they
Cobra
fight
Kai
it out
is
like
jumping
the
off his
chicken
ass
and
tries
Peter
to stop his
Griffin
face. Yeah,
in Family Guy.
there you go.
Just taking down the whole building.
I love it.
Oh my god, that would be an amazing like Family Guy like chicken Peter fight.
Those words have never been said together. and they shouldn't be.
I'm just saying, like, the amazing explain. All right, so for those of you not familiar who watch Family Guy, there is a giant chicken that Peter gets in these epic fights with, and it's like movie theater style. So
It's all because of an expired coupon.
Expired coupon. What they should do is they should make it like Peter is actually the Karate Kid, like 30 years later. he totally like got fat, had a family, believable, and then that inside the chicken suit was actually his mortal enemy from 30 years prior.
You'll never make that work for 2 hours.
So William.
Now, I'm not saying for 2 hours. I'm just saying they should do that as a Family Guy bit.
So Johnny Lawrence is inside.
Johnny Lawrence is actually inside a chicken suit.
It seemed like 2 hours.
Daniel
Yeah.
LaRusso is Peter Griffin, who is.
Yes! Damn right!
Well, if they can redo all the Star Wars, I'm sure they could do that too.
Yeah, just CG that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
No. No?
No.
All right.
Let's move on to another anime.
All right, fine.
From the studio behind Ghost in the Shell comes B, The Beginning, which follows an investigator on the case of a serial killer who could be part of a wider criminal organization. Ooh. The show reportedly mixes sci-fi and fantasy elements with an added dose of drama.
So you've described every anime ever. You want to do it one more time just for the audience? What is it again?
No, that's every third anime. He said nothing about demons, magic
It wa-
swords, or giant robots.
It was implied.
Or girls with big boobs.
It was
No, it's
implied.
definitely in there.
Oh, okay.
Implied.
Yeah.
Come on.
Another high-profile anime from the talent behind My Hero Academia is AICO Incarnation. It is set in the near future. The show features a dangerous artificial life form secured behind a restricted zone, so Area 51.
Okay.
An unwitting young girl is drawn into the action after learning she may have ties to the synthetic organism. The gory chaos, as teased in the trailer, recalls the apocalyptic end scenes from the iconic anime Akira. Have you ever seen Akira? Or know what it is?
Yes.
I had. It came out in the summer of '89. No, sorry, the summer
You're
of
supposed.
'88.
Anytime you're talking like that, you're supposed to sing it. It come out in the summer of '89.
You're the singer. He's not.
The point being,
It's like a Bon
the
Jovi
point
song.
being, it was released in Japan in the summer of '89.
Released
okay?
in Japan in
Summer of '88 came out in
89.
Japan. I had a VHS
I had a VHS
bootleg in
unsubtitled.
spring of '89.
Well, there you go.
Late in the summer of
I haven't watched it.
'89.
So it's
Yes,
just or
I've
not?
seen it.
Okay, there you go.
It's just
Was Akira anything
It's
to
a-
write home about, or?
You should see it.
It was a rejected
Right now?
Bon Jovi song.
Yeah, sure. Let's go see it right now.
Yay!
Watch
Bye,
anime in the
everybody.
Summer of '89.
Well, we'll just let Brad continue
Bootleg
singing.
is all and all the time. Watch the series of anime.
From Laserdiscs.
Cut
Hey, whatever
from
works.
Laserdisc the other day.
Dude, Super Ghouls and Ghosts gets re-released next month.
Does it really?
Yeah,
Oh, on the Super
On the
NES?
Super NES.
Yeah.
Mini Super NES?
Hey, funny. That's my next and last story.
Hey!
Sorry.
Hi!
No, it's not about Super Ghouls and Ghosts.
Okay.
But they're also going to be rebooting some animes. In the iconic Japanese anime department, Knights of the Zodiac Saint Seiya. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but okay. Revives the 80s show starring a team of heroes who don magical armor that matches the designs of the constellations. Their mission? To defend the reincarnation of the Greek goddess Athena against other Olympian gods.
Okie dokie. It's like someone's like, hey, what if we did Captain Planet except with Greek gods?
Except it predates Captain Planet by like a decade.
Listen, no one wants your Captain Planet bashing.
Nobody wants Captain Planet either.
That's the yeah.
Ted Turner.
I
Ted
think
Turner
we all
did.
want Captain Planet if Don Cheadle's playing him in a live action.
Oh, there you go. Devilman Crybaby also plumbs the past, this time adapting a 1972 anime about a normal boy turned demon-human hybrid who devotes his life to saving the world from invading evil spirits. Because that's what you do.
That's what you do with things and stuff.
Sure. Let's see, and to round it out, will be a gentler show in the guise of a musical fantasy called Lost Song. And that's all they had about that. Netflix will also drop a crop of licensed originals shortly after they air in Japan. The list includes Children of the Whales, Cannon Busters, Fate, Apocrypha. I slaughtered that.
Yeah, whatever you said.
And a series about a popular Japanese stuffed toy, Rilakkuma.
Okay.
Rilakkuma.
But more importantly, next year, Cartoon Network drops Fooly Cooly Season 2 and Season 3.
Yay, Fulikumi. What? Did I say that right?
No, but go ahead.
Fukushima. All right, there it is. So if you like anime, Netflix might be your next go-to with a bunch of original shit and other shitty shit. Give a dog a bone. Let's see. So, as we've talked about before, the Super Nintendo Classic Edition is going to be coming out in September.
I hope you pre-ordered or something because they're probably all gone
You
already.
can't pre-order yet.
Okay.
So it's being released on September 29th. And here's the cool thing. If you caught it on Walmart's website, you could pre-order it. Here's the cooler part. Walmart said, fuck, that wasn't supposed to happen, and canceled every pre-order.
Really?
They said there was a technical glitch on the website that was not supposed to be there. And because it hasn't been officially put out for pre-release, every pre-order got wiped out.
Bummer.
So you're like, yay, I pre-ordered. I'm definitely going to get it.
No!
Bust. House
Yeah.
wins, everyone loses.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but per Nintendo, they have confirmed really for realsies that the system will actually really for realsies be available for pre-order later this month.
And it comes with 2 controllers.
With 5-foot cords instead of 3.
Ooh. Ah. But isn't half the fun sitting right up against your screen?
Yeah,
That's
because
why they gave you the 5-foot cord, because they know that us that would actually go out and buy that have fat asses and ain't gonna sit on the damn floor.
Well, that's also the point is that before when you would sit up right against the TV, it was when you had a 19-inch screen instead of, the
a
65-inch
Gigantotron.
LCD.
So, yeah, their Nintendo is promising that they are going to do more production. They're not going to have this ridiculous, we released like 100 of them, and now no more, goodbye. It is going to cost $80. It's going to have 21 games. And people are like, well, the last one had like 30. Why is this only 21? Well, it's double the bits, so it takes up more memory. So therefore, they probably never changed the size of the memory chips in it. They just kind of took the same board, flashed the ROM, and said, this is what this is now, and they put it in a different case.
That's funny.
So,
Like, it'll still be fast enough.
yeah. So basically, yeah, you lose 9 games from the other one because you have double the size of the games. But here's the kicker. It looks like, based upon a cryptic message from Nintendo, that the NES Classic might only be produced this year.
The SNES Classic.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, because they said the units will ship, quote, throughout the balance of the calendar year.
Okay.
So basically September, October, November, December. So 4 months they're going to make it. If you don't get it by then, you might be paying $1,000 on
I'll
eBay.
just stick with my emulators. Thank you very much.
When was the last time you actually played your emulator?
Never, which is exactly why I would pretty much never play this thing either. Well, I would say never, but it's been years. So I just have another junk just sitting on the shelf somewhere, not getting played.
And emulators can sometimes be a pain because then you got to kind of work
Oh
with
no,
what
I
you've
have
got.
this working amazingly. I really do.
Lies.
No, it's speaking truth.
Lies.
Truth.
I've never seen it.
Yes, you have.
I have not.
You have.
Okay.
Have to.
See. So if you really do want to get your hands on one, definitely pre-order it. What else can you say besides that?
That's about it.
Yep, that's all I got. And hey, we're at 10 o'clock, so what are we going to do for 30 minutes? I know what I have to do because I forgot to do it, but I'll do it on the fly. So come up with a news story while I do this.
So, by the way, it's time for a new Couchcation.
Where are we going?
You can now find all the lands of the Game of Thrones world on Google Earth.
No way.
There are 33 locations, including medieval castles, maze-like gardens, and rocky ports, showing exactly where the key scenes were filmed. LiveScience.com reports that includes a bull ring in southern Spain to film the arena of Marine, and to St. Dominic Street in Dubrovnik, Croatia, for Cersei Lannister's Walk of Shame. In fact, many of the pivotal King's Landing scenes were filmed in Croatia. The crew also visited Iceland, Northern Ireland, Scotland, and Spain. But fair warning if you're just catching up now, the Google Earth Game of Thrones gallery contains spoilers through season 6.
So no.
Are the Grand Tours tire tracks still there?
I don't know, but they should be.
I have some things.
Do you? Okay,
do.
go ahead.
Because I neglected to do it last week, but I'm going to do it this week, and that is coming to home theaters.
Ooh, what you got?
Because we are, and I'm going to do this on the fly because I forgot
All right,
to.
I'm gonna rate these on a scale of 1 to 10, regardless of whether I've seen them.
You know what? Narrow it down even more. Do
On
one.
a scale of ooh to eh.
No, you know what? Do 1 to 5 because 1 is don't care, 3 is if I have time, 5 is definitely going to watch it.
Oh,
and
I'm
then-
going 10 because that's how we've rated everything else ever on the show.
Okay. A Cinderella Story.
4.
The Addams Family.
8.
Oh, look at that. Bad Santa.
6.
There's some I've just never heard of, so I'm just going to buy them. Lord of War? I don't know if I ever heard of that.
No. There's
It's a Nick Cage film.
6. It was decent.
The 3 Matrix movies.
7. It's a generous 7. Like the first.
Because there's 2 other movies.
Yeah, that's right.
Because you've seen them.
What is it, 777 for Matrix Reloaded then Revolution?
Woohoo! Jackpot.
Yay.
You know, it's one of those things, if you've seen The Matrix before, it's really like a 6. If you haven't seen The Matrix, it's like an 8.5. It's one of
So
those.
averaging it.
It's one of those movies that if you've already seen it, it's not really that rewatchable.
Fair enough.
I'm just
That's fine. Hey, well, this is your rating.
you
so-
got a couple times through and you're like, you know what, I'm good on that one.
Okay. Let's see. There's a Netflix original comedy series from Maz Jobrani called Immigrant.
Uh-huh.
No rating?
Oh, well, I'm sorry. Master Ronnie.
As
I
a
like comedy
comedian.
special 7, and he's good.
Okay. Practical Magic.
I don't know what that is, so I'm gonna go with 3.
That was, Doug can correct me, I believe that was Sandra Bullock and Nicole Kidman playing witches.
Oh, in that case, 2.
Yeah, but Sandra Bullock's hot.
That's why it's not a 1.
And this was at the
Okay.
height of her power.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. Evidently, there's a new series called The Royal House of Windsor. Season 1 will be released. It's actually already out because this came out on the 1st.
Wait, is that the one that was on Netflix?
Well, we're doing coming out on Netflix, so yes. Yes, it is.
Oh, wait, this is coming out on Netflix.
Yeah, well, it's already out now.
Oh, well, then I don't know what this is. I like documentaries. We'll give it a solid 5.
Okay. Well, seeing that it's a season 1, I'm thinking it's a show, not a documentary.
Yeah, 5 anyways.
Okay.
I'm
Sleepy
optimistic.
Hollow.
5.
Okay. The Wedding Party?
3, because weddings suck.
That's true. Wild Wild West.
Well, it's only
Was
4 because Will Smith got jiggy with it.
That was the Will Smith one?
Yeah, but it loses points because of the giant mechanical spider.
August 3rd, so this is already out. Sing. I'm not sure which one. I don't know if it's the animated Sing or...
Is this a singing movie?
I'm going to guess there's singing involved in it somewhere, yes.
Like, unless it's like really well done, it's a 1.
Well, there's an 89 movie called Sing. There's the new animated movie called Sing with all the animals.
1.
So you give it a 1,111. Got
Yeah,
it.
close enough.
Let's see. The Netflix original Icarus.
That looks really interesting. I'm going to give that an 8.
Okay.
It's about the doping scandal.
Oh, cool.
And it's... I actually know a little bit more about this one. So you know the Russian head of WADA, or the World Anti-Doping Association lab, who essentially was pinpointed as center to swapping out the urine and stuff for the Russian athletes and all of that? The premise of it, the documentarian was actually going through and was filming this whole process of he raced in this really tough amateur bike race to, like sort of get like a control thing for his performance. And then he spent a year doping and documenting it. And he tried to find essentially a doctor who would do it. And he would document how he would do that and not get caught. Of course, these were all amateur races, so he wasn't taking prize money or competition or sponsorships away from people.
Yeah.
So he's trying to do it ethically. And it ended up like halfway through that this doctor is that same Russian doctor.
Oh, really?
And then it kind of like pivoted to like the whole documentary pivoted to be like this whole thing about not getting caught. So it's he was kind of be like, see how I didn't get caught, and then he's like, holy, let's look over here.
Nothing to see here.
Yeah. So that was that could be a 7 or 8. That looks really good.
Cool. Also out as we speak. What's the 4th? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So it came out today. Voltron, Legendary Defender Season 3.
80s nostalgia. 6.5.
It's
And-
a reboot. My nephew really likes it.
All right.
Well, there's something to be said about that.
How old's your nephew?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, 6.5.
Wet Hot American Summer, 10 Years Later, Season 1.
3.
All right. Just because it's funny, coming out tomorrow, Holes.
I've never seen it.
Me either, but it's Holes and it makes me giggle on the
Okay,
inside.
funny title, 7.
Okay.
It's got Shia LaBeouf in it.
Well, then there's
-2.
that. -2. Coming out August 8th, My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, Season 7, Episodes 1 through 13.
-3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see, what do we got? August 11th, there's a Netflix original film called Naked.
8. This has promise.
There's a Netflix original called True and the Rainbow Kingdom, Season 1.
2.
Does have rainbows. Rainbows are pretty.
And a half.
All right. Let's see.
Barely.
August 13th, this might interest you. Mission Control, The Unsung Heroes of Apollo.
You know, I'm going to give this a 7 because, like a 6 or a 7, it's going to have to be really good. For my money, there is still nothing that tops From the Earth to the Moon. The HBO series that they did in, the 90s?
Yes.
It's partly produced by Tom Hanks and narrated by him.
Yes.
From the Earth to the Moon, if you haven't seen it, it is
It is it?
it's like fiction, nonfiction, because it's like dramatized what happened, but not really.
Funny
They
enough,
try to portray it as accurately as possible in interesting, dramatic light. From the Earth to the Moon. If you haven't seen it, it's well worth watching.
Rock on. August 14th, The Outcasts.
Don't know what it is. I'll give it a solid 5, but it's got a cool title.
Okay. Let's see, August 15th, 21. I don't know if it's about blackjack or just,
Hit me.
okay. Mr. Griffin, you've already won.
Hit me.
Hit me. Let's see. August 18th, I Am Sam.
Is that the one about the serial killer?
I thought it was about our Sam.
Oh, no.
I thought they did a documentary on him.
No, that's a 5. Who knows?
Okay. Marvel's The Defenders, Season 1.
The Defender.
Netflix original.
Wait. The Defenders.
That's the one with Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, Daredevil, and Iron Fist.
Oh, okay. It's not the incomprehensible one that's gonna be on broadcast later, right?
You mean Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
No, the other incomprehensible one.
Oh, Inhumans.
Inhumans, yeah, that looks like a shit show.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, so
Maybe.
it's got some promise. I'm gonna give it an 8.
Oh, August 25th, Death Note, the original film, which we've talked about on here before.
6.
Okay. DreamWorks Dragons Race to the Edge, Season 5. Evidently, DreamWorks is doing a thing.
4.
Okay. Once Upon a Time,
But it's got
Season
dragons,
6.
so. Yeah, who cares?
I watched the first few episodes, and it was like trying to prime the pump, and it just wouldn't grab prime. So
It's
just
like
no.
watching Mad Men. It's like, nope, this isn't gonna work.
Let's see.
You like
So
force
that's-
yourself through 4 episodes. You're like, I know it's a slow burn, but the fire's gone out.
That's everything.
All right.
Barely worth mentioning on there. Let me find Hulu.
Nah.
And see what's
it's all right.
coming on there.
Hey, speaking of all of that, 3 really uninteresting and exciting towns have joined forces.
Against Evil.
The towns of Boring, Oregon, and Dull, Scotland, became sister cities back in 2012. Now they've officially invited the community of Blandshire, Australia, to join up with them. Officials say the relationship between Dull and Boring has boosted tourist interest in both towns. Dennis Muloy of Dull, Scotland says the relationship with the other two towns has created a real feel-good factor for their communities.
The accent.
As Dull, Scotland says the relationship is good with the other two towns has created a real feel-good factor for the communities. 3 years now looking to invite other small towns into the fold. Muloy adds, we found the ordinary and the dreary, both in America. And now I'm doing Irish for some reason. And I think they could be part of it all. Always loved you. Always will.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Let's see what else.
Hold on, we got to get through Hulu, and then we got to do our little comparison test here.
Who?
Exactly.
Who?
Coming, or already came, I guess you could say. You're welcome. On Hulu, let's see. Beavis and Butthead Do America.
Okay, that is, all right,
So
yeah.
if you haven't seen that in the last
I want a sequel.
21 years,
I want a sequel.
Beavis and Butthead Did America.
Yes! Yes!
There you go. Beverly Hills Cop.
Wait, hold on.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure and Bogus Journey.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah. Let's see. The Care Bears movie.
Okay.
I know Doug's big into them. Chasing Amy.
Cool.
Clerks. So evidently they're on a Smith run here. Cloverfield.
Okay.
Let's see. Doctor Strange from last year. Let's see. Foot Fist Away. I don't know what it is, but it just sounded funny.
All right.
The Hills Have Eyes. That's if you have the Showtime add-on. Let's see. Hulk versus.
The original, which one?
Yes.
Hold on.
It's gory. Very, very gory. Both. They're both gory, I thought. The original? I thought the original was gory. The Swedish one? Yeah, oh,
No.
it's definitely gory.
Hold on. How do you play it?
Dun, 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 dun. Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Okay.
Let's see. Legally Blonde and Legally Blonde 2 if you need your fill of some blonde.
I guess.
Sure. Planet Hulk.
Okay.
RoboCop, RoboCop 2, RoboCop 3, Runaway Bride.
Hey, that was a great one. I loved RoboCop 3 Runaway Bride.
Yeah, that was definitely interesting.
Please, I do not want to marry you.
Silence of the Lambs. Let's see. Species 2 and Species 3.
All right.
You're not giving any ratings.
No, I'm looking up how to play Axel F piano tutorial.
The Invincible Iron Man. Thor Tales of Asgard. I don't know if these are like animations or actual movies, but whatever. Tyler Perry's Why Did I Get Married, which is a Showtime. Ultimate Avengers and Ultimate Avengers 2, which actually came out the same year. Weird. The Usual Suspects. Let's see. August 2nd, Cloud 9 from 2014. Let's see. If you were into the Bachelor things, Bachelor in Paradise Season 3 from ABC will be coming out August 3rd. What else we got? Evidently August 10th,
Oh, God, no,
Bachelor in Paradise is coming out again.
I'm sorry. I'm going to do nothing but go home and learn how to play this.
I'm sure you are. Casino Royale on August 12th, coming out on the Showtime. Ghost Rider. Mission Impossible Rogue Nation is coming out on August 12th as well. Let's see. Laverne and Shirley, if you were into Laverne and Shirley. You're getting closer. You're definitely getting wrong key, but you got the beat down. Let's see. Black Jesus, the complete season 2 from Adult Swim. That's coming out August 18th. What else we got?
Which one? Adult Swim?
Black Jesus.
Oh, that's good.
Horrible.
Oh, I didn't realize.
And leaving are only 3 things: Houdini and Doyle on August 8th, Bar Rescue on August 20th, and Foot Fist Way
Okay.
on August 31st. Now, we have only 15 minutes left, but I
Hold
definitely
on.
want to do this. Oh, God.
Me too. damn it! Aw. Are you dancing in there? No.
God damn, Brad, I didn't put
Are
all
you
this
trying to
money out.
stab your eardrums out with a, how are you even trying to do that with a tape winder? But all right. Are you trying to record that?
No.
You're trying to play it actually?
No.
All right, I don't
We
even know.
didn't pay all this money for piano lessons for you to fail this badly.
That's like Axel Foley caught in a thread.
I'm waiting for you to
Axel Foley caught in the thresher.
his wins. I'm not even going to say that.
All right. I have to stop there because all right. I have never heard of Cohen. You paid $31 for generic random Chinese Bluetooth headphones?
I really don't know where the company is out of, to be honest.
Was it Guangzhou, China? Probably.
Probably. So,
That's not racist at all.
No, I'm serious because that's like where they make a ton. That's like a province in China where like all of your cheap no-name brand goods come from.
well, it has
That's
a name.
it's not racist. It's the truth. That's where it came from. No, it's like Ghenzouh province. Cowin.
Where the television came from?
Could be.
Jay, what are you doing?
Looking up where they're out of.
Well, I think Rob's got that. Well, why don't you continue with your test?
Nah.
Come on, Rob's got that.
You just spent 20 minutes trying to play the
But
Beverly
you were
Hills Cop
reading
theme.
stuff at the time. Now, if neither of us do anything, it's going to be boring. I'm going to try and play the Axel Foley theme song again.
We've been doing that.
Aww.
You were close.
Now he's involved in a whodunit.
Yeah, now I'm not close.
Butler.
It was...
Best whodunit ever.
Well, they're out of the United States, I can tell you that. Now,
Hey, you were right. One wrong.
no. that
Drop the mic, that's it.
is the best ending that could have happened.
That's the one. That's it.
Standing ovation from Rob.
Thanks.
You should use that for our credit music tonight.
Okay.
Well, let's get through this quick.
Yeah.
So, it was on one of the sites, Kinja
Use
Deals.
the mic on Pat's chair for it.
That's
Yeah.
true. You have to plug it in, though. So, there is a... Oh, it is already plugged in.
I'm going to learn this thing in 14 minutes.
All right. So, they had a thing
With
where...
14% battery.
Here's some tape. You can tape it to the. You can tape the mic to the speaker.
I
So
can
they
clip
had
it.
these headphones that
Maybe.
are originally $100. They
Nope,
had it
can't.
down to $67, and then they had a discount code where you can get it for $31.
I think.
So I'm like, well, let me read.
I still think you got ripped off, but all right.
Shut up and listen. Now,
Shut up
So
and
I-
buy my book.
buy my book, buy my stuff. So I went out and said, well, all the reviews are positive. There's some that say this is blah, this is blah. So I'm like, well, $31 for a pair of headphones that you can do Bluetooth or you can hardwire them. You're getting closer. Let's give it a shot to see if they're any good. And they are noise canceling, so let's see how good it is. So now we're going to have to do a baseline.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to open Pandora.
Okay. Are you going to see how me playing Axel Foley sounds in this? How well you can cancel out me playing shitty Axel Foley?
That is the, let's get out of comedy radio first of all.
Oh, by the way,
Yeah, it's Chris Hardwick. Of
Oh,
all
there you go.
No, I don't want premium because, no. You know what, we'll do techno radio just because it sounds like it's scared.
All right.
You like this game?
What?
Ghosts and Ghouls.
It was fun. Ghosts and Ghouls was a hell of a lot of fun.
Why are medieval knights fighting the ghosts?
I don't know.
Well, there's ghouls and ghosts and super ghouls. Make sure you have the right one.
Oh.
This one looks like somebody said, you know what? I love Contra, but it needs more skeletons and I can make it crappier.
Yeah.
That sounds about right. Yeah, you nailed it.
Alright, as long as I'm on the right page.
No, you're on the right glide path. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to listen to this
Giant bird.
and see what it sounds like.
Okay.
The big screen was worth it.
And no, we can't play it out loud because then we'll have to pay money and we don't have any.
And what's your review of the just normal
Well, this
headphones?
is just normal headphones that came with actually my S6, because I hate the ones that came with the S7. All right, so Brad, I'm going to have you listen because I want an unbiased opinion.
Okay.
Thrill to Brad listening.
So Brad is rocking out with his stocking out.
These came with your phone?
These came with, I think, my S6, but
Well, you got ripped off. These are tinny and sound like shit.
you should hear the other crappy ones.
All
I
right.
have. So that's just going to be our baseline to see if these are any better.
So
or
our
worse.
baseline is shit.
We all don't have thousands of dollars like you to buy awesome ones, Brad.
I paid
just
$60
saying.
for a pair of Beats. Sound fun.
D's Beats.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to pair this.
Okay. Now I'm still going to play Axel Foley. Maybe. Somewhere at home, there's a piano teacher committing suicide. Or very proud that I'm trying to teach myself piano, but how badly I am.
Oh, it can actually do phone calls too,
Oh, well, isn't that fancy?
right? Doesn't matter which way is left or right.
Hey, Brad. Brad,
Hi.
did you take piano lessons?
No.
Okay. I was gonna ask you if there was a home key, like on a keyboard on a piano.
Damn it.
Did you hook up the microphone?
How's it going over there, Jay?
Why does Jay look like he has suction cup stuck to his head?
Because he does.
Okay, so they work. So now have a listen. Now that's without noise canceling on.
And now to turn noise canceling. Oh, that's that. No. Where's
No,
noise
you just
canceling?
slide this. It says ANC.
Oh.
Little switch.
Well, you want the honest review?
Yeah, that's why it's here.
They have a super tinny high end, half okay mid end, no mid range, and the noise canceling is the turn on tinny button.
Cool. So I'm gonna try it with.
Power turned on.
Yeah, the power and now with them on. That was just my tinnitus. No, I swear to God, I'm going to get this. I'm gonna be sitting here till like next week just trying to play this. Dun 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 dun.
No.
The second to last samurai.
Oh, Jay, what do you think?
I don't know. I accidentally turned it off.
Dun.
There's a distinct lack of ghosts in this game. I'm serious with this. There's a real lack of ghosts in this game.
You alright over there?
I am definitely going to agree
Yeah.
that you turn it into auto noise canceling, and it just sounds you just submerged your head in water. Like not even joking. I mean, the audio quality for what it is for $30 isn't terrible. I've heard a shitload worse.
That wasn't bad.
That wasn't bad. You're getting there, and you have. Let me see how much time. you
Like
have left.
8 minutes, not even close.
You have somewhere between 5 and 8 minutes.
This isn't looking good.
You have 5 minutes to get this down.
This isn't looking good. Just the tap thing go away.
So the reason I actually did this little experiment is because you go online and see these Amazon reviews of their verified purchase. Like, wow, these were awesome. I couldn't hear anything out in the outside world with the noise canceling. And then you have people that are like, yeah, so the noise canceling was terrible and the audio quality was par at best and blah blah. So I was like,
So why did
since-
you buy them?
just to see, because Amazon changed their whole way in how they review things, because
Yeah.
they were basically companies were like, we'll give you this free product if you go and give it a okay review on Amazon so we can get the stars up so more people buy it. Amazon said that's not fair, you're just giving shit away for free to get good reviews when your product could be shit. So you can't do that anymore. So basically what they're doing is they're just having people go and buy it, reimbursing them the money or however they're doing it just to give it good reviews. So it's not any different. It's just that you can't just give it away and say, go on there and review
Right.
it and give it awesome stuff. So I'm like, well, let's see how this goes. Is it actually still got about 4 minutes.
It's not happening.
So I was like, are people really getting scammed out of their money because these companies, these lower end companies, are just like, yeah, give them great reviews and we'll give
Thing
you
needs to go slower.
your money back. So that's why I bought. I'm like, $30, not a bad experiment for the show, just as a piece of consumer advice. Just
All right, fair enough.
so now I can honestly go on there and be like, yeah, so I got these based upon the 4-star review and the $30, because if it was the $67, there's not a chance in hell I would have done it. But for cheap Bluetooth headphones, I mean, it's not horrible, and at least it's Bluetooth, so you don't have wires dangling.
But you got cheap ass Bluetooth headphones.
I gotta find the right synth. This synth isn't quite right.
No, it's not. It's not. It's close, but not close enough.
No,
No, that's
not
the
it.
Halloween version.
Electric Rose keys.
The high end isn't right, but the low end is closer. Too high.
Yeah. The Skrillex Epic Rift. No. Other than the fact of the note being off. I feel like, what's his name? The, like Daffy Duck when he's like on the piano, like, dun 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 dun.
Oh, with Bugs Bunny?
Or Bugs Bunny, yeah. No. Okay. Still no?
Diddling, diddling, ding, 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 ding. No, 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 stupid. That's not how it's done. Like this. Are we transported to India and we're having like a vision quest? Or
Vision Quest, yeah. Hold on.
we don't want to pay the rights for this song version.
No, that's this version. Okay, Fizzy. There's gotta be the frickin'. Come on. No. Somewhere in
We
here.
have exactly 2 minutes.
Nope. Nope.
So while Brad tries to do this, don't forget to watch the midnight replay. That's at midnight, on this very channel you're watching now. But if you're watching on YouTube, just rewind to the beginning and watch it again if you really want. That's cool. We'd like to get our viewership over 10.
No, I've made sure of that. That won't happen.
Cool. Twitter.com/NSLSTV, Facebook.com/NSLSTV, YouTube.com/NSLSTV. NSLSTV, well, NSLS.TV is on fire, so don't go there.
Yep.
And if you want to give us an email about something, anything you'd like to see us do or anything of the sort, NSLSTV@gmail.com.
This, no. Not quite right.
No.
Nope.
We have just a minute. I've learned today that Brad cannot do the Beverly Hills Cop theme on a 9-key synthesizer on his phone.
It's harder than it looks when you don't know piano.
Who'd have thought? It's hard to play an instrument you don't know how to play.
Trying to learn piano in 15 minutes. Does it look easier on YouTube? Ooh, synth crime echoes. Sounds like Beverly Hills Cop to me.
Of course it does.
Aw, disappointed.
So we are
I'm
here
down to
next
the
week.
last one.
You are, and you're down to your last 30 seconds. So. We are here next week. We are not here in 2 weeks, so be sure to get your fill of us next
Hey,
week.
Jay, what'd you learn today?
I already told you.
Oh,
You weren't paying attention.
you know what I learned?
You have exactly 12 seconds.
I learned I still don't know how to play piano. I'm
No,
going to be
you
sitting
still-
here for a very long time.
Well, after we go off the air, Brad's still going to try to do this to
Ooh,
nauseam.
rhythmic.